ask or who they even are. As a result, candidates will have 3 people in a row say to them, "So tell me about your last job." Untrained, clueless interviewers will also ask irrelevant or even downright illegal questions like, "Are you planning on getting pregnant?" While there is no interviewing plan, it's common for interviewers to ask one-size-fits-all questions. They may spend time during the interview brainstorming what their next question will be when the candidate stops talking instead of focusing on what the candidate is saying at the moment. And because there is no coordination between interviewers in terms of who asks what, gaps can occur where no one asked about important aspects of the job. If there is no discipline around writing down one's impression right after interviewing a candidate, then soon all those sessions blur together. "I thought Chantel was good. Was she the one in the green sweater? No, you're thinking of, what's her name?" Recruiters. Recruiters are extremely busy people, even in the best-run operations. They do heroic work, often with little or no credit. In most organizations, they struggle to keep up and are always putting out fires. If the day of the week ends in a Y, then the pressure will be on to deliver candidates. Recruiters are often given extremely little information about the positions they're supposed to fill right away. At these organizations, recruiting is the recruiter's job, a largely administrative one with no recognition. For everyone else, it's a burden that takes away from their real job. A recruiter may identify 10 candidates and send them to the hiring manager with a note. "Here's the latest. Tell me what you think. Are these the kind of candidates you're looking for?" They'll get back an email with this helpful, descriptive reply: "No." Recruiters may go to great lengths to piece together interviews for a sought-after candidate to fill a key role, only to have an interviewer show up late or not at all. Sometimes the pressure on recruiters will result in their not taking the time to use the applicant tracking system, ATS, or other tools in the department. "Hey, do you want me to fill these openings, or do you want me to fill out forms?" Soon, this means the tools do not reflect reality and therefore aren't useful, so why bother to update them? A classic downward spiral. Hiring managers. Hiring managers routinely feel as if they're in the dark and are frustrated. They're the ones who requested that a role be filled. They are on the line to fill that role in order to make their numbers, yet they have little meaningful data, no transparency as to what's going on, and no predictability. They often feel as if they're at the mercy of the recruiter and are forever asking, "Where are we? What's going on with this job?" Just as recruiters under pressure will ignore the systems and tools, hiring managers under pressure will take matters into their own hands. A few years ago, we asked the head of equity derivatives trading at a very major firm how he hired. He said, "How do I make a hire? Here's how it works. I need to hire a trader in Manhattan. I tell someone in HR, and someone in Cincinnati emails me a Word document with a job description. It's absolutely meaningless BS. It has nothing to do with my business. It's a bunch of jargon. So I look at it. Okay, whatever. And then they go away for 3 months and tell me that they're recruiting for this role. And I hear nothing. I know nothing. Many weeks later, they still haven't made the hire or even sent along any candidates. So I go take my buddy out for a beer. He's an equity derivatives trader at my old firm. He hooks me up with a couple of people he knows who are solid traders, and I meet with them. I really like one. I then email HR and say, "I got this person. Here's their resume. They're perfect for the job, so hire them." HR puts the person in the system, and they get hired. It turned out that the formal hiring process at the firm added 0 value, and the managers were left on their own to figure out how to hire. The hiring of the new trader was not based on a rigorous, structured process that would have helped to minimize bias and deliver the best candidate. Because hiring managers feel such pain around the process, they may hold on to underperforming employees much longer than they otherwise would. Maybe I'll suffer with this.